Hello there everybody, and welcome to this feature presentation on YouTube. I am King Mac, your hamburger pal. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to enjoy a hot fresh cheeseburger along with some delicious golden french fries, a tasty milkshake, and a nice soft drink. Also be sure to grab some hot buttery popcorn while you're at it as you enjoy this episode of TTBurger Game Reviews on YouTube.
Let's go. 1, 2.
Did I get you? Well, I hope so, because the Halloween season is still continuing here with wrapping up here with the Devil May Cry franchise in 2 more parts here. Episode 281, part 4 of 5 parts here. And like I said, this multi-part review will be the last Halloween video until we resume with the regular reviews before the Christmas season and everything. And this is the first Devil May Cry game on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 as well. Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to everyone who has supported this channel the last 7 years. This channel would not be big with today if you guys didn't make it as popular as today. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you all. And before we get started here, those of you missed what happened in episode 281, part 3 of 5. Here's a Devil May Cry style TTBurger recap showing what you missed. I took a look at Devil May Cry 3, Dante's Awakening, the original Black Label version for the PlayStation 2, and gave it an 8 out of 10 because it was a better game than Devil May Cry 2, but it was a very tough difficulty, and the fact that Dante was unlikable at parts of the game and stuff like that. Just, it is a good game. Just be warned that it's very tough and challenging because of the localization error, but it made the Japanese harden more than normal and stuff. But now, before we can even continue here, let's go check out our friend Jack from San Francisco, California, and see how he's doing. Jack, my man, what's up? Ready for some Devil May Cry PlayStation 3 action today?
Yo, Tony, I'm here. PlayStation 3, Next Gen HD. I see. This I have to see here. We have not talked about any PlayStation 3 game this year for Halloween, so we need to add. So we need to, and that is good. We are doing that today.
You bet, bro. Ready for some next gen Devil May Cry with a new character this time named Nero?
Nero, huh? Well, a new character should be interesting, but it's Dante's doing it as well.
Yes, bro, Dante and Trish are here. It's nice to see Trish again, that's for sure, after her absence in the other 2 games.
Definitely, Bill. Let's get started. We need to get the review going.
You got it, Jack. Here we are with my review of Devil May Cry 4 by Capcom on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 on February 5th, 2008. Look at the PlayStation 3 version, the collector's version. Here in the collector's version here, this steel case here. And not only does it have the game, well, the game's in the system, it's got a bonus DVD and 5 episodes of the Devil May Cry anime and stuff. So it's pretty nice there to have, that's for sure. But we have a lot to talk about here before we can get started, so let's just get started, shall we? Roar! Devil May Cry 4 with a new character called Nero with Dante the side character. I actually like this game better than the last 2 games in the franchise that came out before this. I was concerned because there are games with a new character that end up ruining a franchise and etc. But Devil May Cry 4 proved that wrong to me, as we have what I can say so far the second best game in the Devil May Cry franchise. After the insanely difficult Devil May Cry 3 Dante's Awakening, Capcom went back to its roots and made the game more like the original Devil May Cry, which is what I wanted. Devil May Cry 4 chronology takes place after Devil May Cry on the isolated island of Fortuna, starring Nero, a young demon hunter who was a member of the Order of the Sword W, a group of knights who worship the legend Dark Knight Sparta. Then Dante arrives and murders the Order leader and the High Priestess Sanctus in front of everyone. The demons then invade Fortuna, putting everyone, including Kyrie, who is Nero's girlfriend, in danger. Credo, Kyrie's brother, tasks Nero to defeat Dante because he believes he's the enemy, and Nero believes it at first. Dante and enemy are enemies in the beginning until he learns that he is a descendant of Sparta as well. Nero and Dante are descendants of Sparta, and they make peace then. Sanctus is resurrected in order to his Angus to siphon powers to create a demonic army with members of the Order. Agnes flees with Sanctus and trouble starts there. Now Nero must stop this invasion and rescue Kyrie and just end everything that's going on in Fortuna. You all take control of Dante, who was joined by Trish from the original Devil May Cry, and their character development is much improved. Sure, Dante's a smartass once again, but not as bad as last time. Here he's more likable and stuff, that's for sure. Trish is more tough as nails, trying to keep Dante out of trouble. Nero as a main protagonist, I like him. He is more like a young Dante, but more mature than Dante was in Devil May Cry 3 Dante's Awakening. Although he can be a bit whiny at times, I'll say that. But he's young, he's going to act like that. Kyrie is a damsel in distress, but it works in its own way. The story I liked, although at times the story goes nowhere and leads to nothing, but look at Devil May Cry 2 and come back to me, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Devil May Cry 4 has strong production values made on the PlayStation 3 due to the game being on a Blu-ray disc for the PlayStation 3. Yeah, the 3 edition I've seen it and it looks not as good due to DVD quality disc and there are some footnotes to it. But for the good production value, the character models look very detailed and excellent. Facial animations are better than before. Nero looks the best in his demon hand kick-ass is awesome. Dante and his weapon slinging devil powers also kick-ass. Trish and Kyrie are also animated really well too. The cutscenes look awesome, although they are pre-rendered. I did not need it to be pre-rendered because the in-game graphics already look really good. The environments look awesome with that Italian church-like feel to them, and they are huge. But they are too huge at times where you can get lost, so more so than before. The enemies are pretty cool, kind of scary at times as well. Overall, a great looking game. Devil May Cry 4 has strong sound value as well. The voice acting is improved, probably the best out of all the games. Nero sounds the best, Dante's the second best, Kyrie and Trish are tied in third place. The supporting characters sound okay, but not the best. The bad guys sound crazy more than evil, which is a little hammy at times. The music is badass like last time, which the rock and roll tunes, I love them. The best song though was the opera song Curious Things, and I love that kind of music, it's one of my favorites of all time. The grunts Dante and Nero make are awesome, the weapons sound cool, and the sound was really good. Devil May Cry 4 has excellent gameplay, but has some problems that are better being as good as Devil May Cry. Sure, it'll get a higher score than the last two games though, but let me continue. I love playing as Nero here because of the cool ass moves, and he can use his hand, so he slams the enemies and throws them, making them very useful to get rid of the swarms of enemies in the areas. It is even useful during boss encounters too. The enemy eye is pretty balanced, so more so than last time. I feel like they balanced the difficulty greatly, no more cheap deaths like last time where you screamed in rage and quitted the main menu. The red orbs and green orbs and all of them are back and stuff, they do their thing here, and after you beat a mission you get proud souls to unlock items such as new moves and stuff and everything like that. You also auto-level them up to make things easier if you're confused on what to level up next. There are puzzles to solve that rely on statues and placing items in the right spots once again. There are 20 missions in Devil May Cry 4, same amount as last time with some cool surprises as well. And the controls feel smoother. This time the controls feel much smoother. I don't know what they did, but they feel a lot smoother definitely. After mission 11 you take control of Dante, and he's a badass with his pistols and devil powers different from Nero. I enjoyed both characters equally. I do wish there was a mode where you play as Trish, but that's not the case here. If an audio feature too, which works most of the time, and there's an online play which I never played because I don't play online, so I have no opinion to it. Devil May Cry 4 was a fun game that we needed to get the series up and running again, so we have some TTBurger negatives here. While the game has balanced difficulty, there are some frustrating elements here where the game can, you'll get confused on what to do next, and you're left running around like an idiot trying to figure out where to go next. If you go to the wrong part in the mission and you cannot find your way back, you'll have to restart the mission to get back on your feet, and it is kind of frustrating. The environments are so big where you will get lost more so than last time. Playing as Dante is cool, but he goes to the same places as Nero does, which seems lazy much off the door. And some may be disappointed that you only play as Dante for like 7 or 8 levels. A lot of frustrating obstacles that make them unbalanced at times, like the lasers in Mission 10 where Nero just gets flung around all over the place like a rubber chicken wearing a tuxedo. Items increase in price every time and stuff, like once again in the shop, and there's a special edition more interesting that's not really offered that much for the price. Sure has Japanese oil, but this already makes up the English, so keep it at that. And the game can be a bit too easy at times where you will barely die. That's all the place to have it though. Final thoughts: if you enjoyed the other Devil May Cry games, I definitely recommend Devil May Cry 4 on the PlayStation 3. It's the first next-gen Devil May Cry game we had, and it's definitely worth it, even if you want to play the new characters and stuff and everything. I give Devil May Cry 4 an 8.5 out of 10. There are some complaints I have with it, but it's better than the other two games for sure. Jack, my man, you still there? What'd you think of Devil May Cry 4 for the PlayStation 3?
That game was definitely better than the last time. But I can see why you like the first game better. Some of those problems do, man. How frustrating.
Yeah, definitely, bro. It's not the best game in the franchise, but still a great game overall.
You got that, Tony. So what is on the final part of you where we wrap things up here, I see?
Well, here's a TTBurger sneak peek to show y'all what is next.
We're on the PlayStation 5 with 3 playable characters, Dante, Nero, and this new guy called V.
You bet, bro. You have a huge package this time with 3 characters with the Devil May Cry 5 for the PlayStation 4, which you'll have to wait to find out how it is.
Yeah, Tony, I hear you. There, I wonder how this game compares to the original Devil May Cry.
You'll find out next, Jack. I can't give any spoilers here.
Understandable, Tony. Well, it is time for me to go. We have to get up early tomorrow. We are going to a birthday party for Jack's cousin, and we have a DIY Drive, and I will see you again tuning in to the final part of this episode. See you then.
Okay, Jack, sounds good. Stay tuned for the next part, the final part of my Devil May Cry franchise. We're going to take a look at Devil May Cry 5. Going over DMC Devil May Cry because that's a reboot and I don't care for it, it's stuck there. Which all I gotta say, stay tuned for the next part and look at Devil May Cry 5, episode 281 part 505, the final part. Which all I gotta say is Tony, peace out, have a good day, and roar! We're gonna be used to doing that before for the Halloween season for sure. Alright, take care everybody, peace out.
Will never settle, got my foot up on the pedal, pushing hard to the metal.